Okay, here's the next lesson on radicals. You want to get your radical sheet. You're simplifying exactly. Now, sometimes I just have a coefficient and a radical, as I do on these first four. Sometimes I need to multiply coefficients and radicals together. And then there are some times where we have to add radicals, add and subtract, but the subtraction we're going to make into addition. So, all I have is a radical and a coefficient. Okay, the -2 is your coefficient, square root 20 is known as your radical. Okay, there's going to be kind of two steps here. I'm just going to outline them. First off, the coefficient I just drop, and then I write times, and first off 20 because, and it's a square root, we don't see any subscript out here, so it's a square root. Now 20, obviously not a perfect square, so what I want to do is make a multiplication dot, and then two square roots, and then I want to make sure I put multiplication between the square roots. Okay, so 20, it might not be a perfect square, but it is divisible by 4. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. Now, remember when we do this little process, the first radical we just get rid of because the square root of 4 equals 2. Okay? Now your second step, now you have two coefficients. Okay? -2 times 2 is -4. So -4 square root 5. Okay, my next one, again, a coefficient and a radical. Okay, so the coefficient's 5, so I drop it. And then it's a cubed root, so now I need to look at the right list, cubes. 250 is not a perfect cube, okay? So I need to see if I can break it into two cubed roots. Okay, so cube and cube. Notice how I put dots here. I think it's a good idea to put dots because then you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, so 250. Now, it's not divisible by 216, but 250 is divisible by 125. Okay, so 125, and then 250 divided by 125 is 2, and then this one needs to be eliminated, okay? So the cubed root of 125 is equal to 5, okay? So now you have two coefficients. You got 5 times 5, and that's 25, and then cubed root 2. Okay, next problem, now it's a fourth root. Okay, so my coefficient's 7. Now I'm going to look at my perfect fourths. And 486 is nowhere to be found on this list, so I need to see if I can simplify that by breaking it down. So it's a fourth root, okay? So 486, so we'll see if we can divide 486 by 256. No, we can't. 486 divided by 81, okay, that's a winner, so 81. So 81 and 6, okay? Now we get rid of this, and it's not 9 though, it's a fourth root, so that's equivalent to 3. So 7 times 3 is 21. And then you just drop the fourth root of 6 down to it, because so I got a new coefficient. Okay, and then the next one, same idea, it's a fifth root, so my coefficient's -4. And 96, it's a fifth, so 96, would that divide by 32? Let's check and see. So yeah, it does. So it's divisible by 32, and 96 divided by 32 is 3. So remember, it's fifth root, okay? Now this turns into a number, because the fifth root of 32 is equal to 2. And now I multiply the coefficients. It's going to be -8. Fifth root 3. Now, you might want to pause the video and go do the first two problems. Okay, you have a square root and a cube root. The first two. I need to flip this camera off because my battery's about to die.